What's going on, guys? My name is Nixiel,
It's your boy Robino.
and welcome back to another movie review. Today, we're going to be working on The Grudge, the 2020 version.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to watch this. I
I
wasn't too excited about this movie, but
If anyone who has watched any of our reviews, and for a little while at least, knows that my one main fear is someone, something, anything crawling at me.
yes,
And the first Grudge I saw, the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar or whatever,
right,
when Kayoko came crawling down the stairs, is the one thing that really freaked me out. That was the one
Yeah.
movie that really scared me, only because of the crawling.
right.
Thankfully, this movie didn't have any of that. So,
Which kind of ruined the movie for me. 'Cause I was hoping for that. To be honest with you, I wanted to see him jump. That was one thing about this movie I noticed. I did not jump as much as I thought I would.
there were jump scares, and then you twitch
Yeah.
slightly because of course you're expecting it because it wasn't very well written in that regard. Because
Yeah,
you
it was
saw
not.
the jump scares happening.
Yeah,
She wakes up, and you know something's gonna be behind her head when she
Yeah.
looks into a mirror.
It was
There's
very-
a dark spot back there. You know it's coming.
it was very predictable.
Yes.
Did I enjoy this movie? I kind of did. One thing I did like about this movie is that they, instead of following the main character throughout the whole movie, they kind of go back in time of how the Grudge kind of starts. And one thing I did like was they follow the detective while she tries to figure things out. She'll look at things and then
She's
they'll
looking at
go
the
back-
case files.
Yeah, look at case files and actually finding out what happened.
relating to
apparently-
this one house.
Yeah, because there's a murder. There was a murder that they find somebody got burnt up in a car or whatever, crashing. They're trying to figure out what it is, and she's trying to figure it out. Now her partner knows more about it than she does, and of course he doesn't want to deal with it because there's some
Superstitious or whatever. He feels away, and it makes people crazy. He's like, "It's done. Don't worry about it. Just leave it alone." Of course, she doesn't do that. Things start happening, and then because she's trying to get herself involved, she gets targeted by the Grudge. Now, like Robino said, this movie has a very interesting storytelling element in that it follows three groups, maybe four, 3 or 4 groups of people throughout 2-year time period. I think it happens in 2004, 2005, and 2006.
It's three. Yeah,
Three people?
Yeah,
And so each time as the Detective Muldoon, who's played by Andrea Riseborough,
yes,
she is reviewing the case file. It goes back, and we look at the actual story of what happened to them in this house at that time period. Now, the whole movie starts, though, when a woman who is in Japan treating the original Grudge house, the woman there, trying to for a caseworker and all that stuff, goes into the house, gets attached to by the Grudge because it'll follow you once you go in there. Once you're tainted by the Grudge, once you step into a house that's contained with.
Right.
Then she goes back to her family, and then she becomes a new Grudge in her new house, in her house at home, by killing her family, killing herself. Kayoko apparently follows her there, and so she creates a new American Grudge. It feels like,
which was very interesting because when I saw that, I was a little bit confused, and maybe you could explain this to me. But it was like, okay, so she starts from the house, right, in Japan.
Okay.
It follows her. Now, did a couple people get the... Well, that was the same house, right? I
Which
believe
one?
it was the same house that the... wherever the murder started from.
Which one?
The main one? When the woman got killed?
In Japan or in America?
In America.
Yes.
Was that the same house that everybody was in?
Yep.
In
That's where the
Grudge.
Grudge... No. That's where the Grudge happens. Anyone who steps foot into the house, the other story, each person took residence in that house and became affected by the Grudge.
That's the question I wanted to know because I'm like... It kind of confused me a little bit because I was like, okay, so if you go into the house, you see her. Of course, you get cursed. Yeah, you see her forever. But the thing is that, okay, so if the detective or anybody goes to the house and sees it and takes it with her and they go to her house, will they see it?
Probably.
It was
it only
very
affects the person
interesting.
detected.
Yeah.
It's very strange because
that
the
was what I was
Grudge
confused
only
about.
followed her, technically,
Yeah.
because she stepped foot in that house. The
Right.
Detective Muldoon, when she's investigating.
Yeah.
So, would it affect her kids who haven't been in that house? Probably not, because they're not affected by the Grudge, even though it's following her around.
Yeah.
But they would see her doing something weird. Anyway, we're getting off topic. We're talking about
No.
theories
it
about
was-
this movie.
Well, I mean, it was just weird because it was just an interesting thing because it was just like, okay, she goes in there, she gets caught, and it's like, oh.
when you're first watching this movie in the beginning, it's a little confusing because it jumps you right into what happened.
Yeah.
She brought the Grudge, also investigating a murder. Then they go back 2 years earlier and investigating this happening. It's like, how is this all connected? As the movie progresses, you realize it is all connected, and then you understand how the story is going. Yeah. But it starts off very confusing in that regard.
It was.
One thing I did not like about this movie at all, and there's several things I don't like about this movie, but the main one is you don't see Kyoko, the actual Grudge ghost from the Ju-on, the movie, at all.
Yeah.
You see her briefly, just staring. You hear her little throat clicking thing she does.
You see the little hand behind the head. I mean, that was it. I
don't know if that was her though. That might have been her because she makes a new Grudge, but this family that killed her family and then killed herself.
Yeah,
they become a new Grudge, and so they become ghost creatures in that house that are attacking her. The woman with her mouth and all that stuff. It's an American woman. The little girl, because in the original Ju-on we have Kyoko the ghost and the little boy.
Yeah,
who was killed. So in this time it's a male. It's an aggressive male. Another female.
Yeah, and
then a little girl instead of a boy this time, and she's constantly dripping blood and black water out of her mouth and. It's not scary. I was expecting it to be. The Grudge had very freaky, very scary tones to it, the Ju-on and stuff, but this one didn't really have that.
The only time I actually jumped, and it wasn't because of the ghost or the Grudge or anything. It was because there was an old lady who was apparently it was an old lady. Of course, she was possessed, and her husband's trying to figure out. So he calls somebody to come and try to help him. So she calls and she's like, "Hey, how's it going? Are you okay?" So she goes, "Peekaboo!" I said, "Whoa!" Like, I literally jumped. I said, "Whoa!" I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all.
Because she has lost it.
Yo, the way she did it, it was just so surprising. That was the only time I actually jumped. But other than that, I mean, like I said, this movie, it's not that bad. I know there's been a lot of people who had bad reviews for it.
Because it doesn't feel like The Grudge.
It really doesn't. But it wasn't that bad of a movie. It really wasn't. I actually enjoyed myself a lot more. I did love the creativity of them instead of just following the same person and going back in time. I really did enjoy that.
That was a creative storytelling element. That's one of the only redeeming qualities of this movie, though. Yeah. The music was okay. The music was some parts. The way it went totally silent. Because I hate when movies use that really low humming noise and that builds up as something scary is about to happen. You know it's coming. Yeah. And it does provide fear and all that stuff and a sense of unwell inside you, so you're expecting the fear. But this one just goes silent. You hear music all of a sudden, then you hear like something behind them crashing, and
which what made the movie kind of sad that it was too predictable because you kind of know. Well, that's every scary movie for me. Because I'm not for me when it comes to scary movies, you have to be really creative. Because I've seen every single scary movie and it's the same. Well, not every single one. Not every single one, but it's the same concept. So you have to be really creative with. And I'm glad they did it the way they did it. But it was predictable of them going dun dun dun. It was like, oh, okay. So that was the only thing I was sad about. That I was like, dang it, man. I wish it was not so predictable.
So yeah, more Kyoko. The story was good. Music was okay. Predictability and all that stuff. Yeah. Anything else you want to say about this movie?
Oh, no, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
I don't think they're gonna make a sequel to this one though. You know, they left it open. They could, but I don't think they will. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Really can't go on it.
Please don't. We don't need a sequel. You don't need.
I had high hopes for this movie too. I like Grudge. All right, if you're watching this on my channel, go check out Rubino Entertainment and 90s Rubino. Both link down in the description below. Rubino Entertainment does movie reviews, trailer reaction stuff, same stuff we do over here. In 90s Rubino, he does like a lot of his nostalgic anime, cartoon stuff when he was a child, and he remembers. He also has gaming contents on there, so go check it out. It's a lot of good stuff.
If you're watching this on my channel, man, go check out my boy Red Nixon, man. That's the same thing I do with man, movie review, trailer reactions, and so forth. Also check out Fear by Gaming Man. That's his gaming channel. We play games on there, of course. We got the VR hopefully coming soon. I know he said he has Star Wars Jedi Fallen. This should be on there hopefully soon in other games.
Taking a while to get that out, so work and holidays really packing in. But
it is the brand new year. Yes, it's the brand new year, so we are trying our best now. Let's
get back on track from the holiday nightmare. All right, so if you watch, already went through that part. Thank you for all watching this trailer movie review. Hope it's the next one we do. Bye.
Peace out.